Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to the 2019 Festival of Speed. We are at the top of the hill at the rally stage, and behind me is a Metro 6R4. I am about to fulfill a childhood ambition. I saw one of those racing at Woollerton Park in the RAC Rally in about 1986, and I'm about to have my first ever passenger ride in one. I just cannot explain how excited I am. Developed for the short-lived Group B rallying category, the four-wheel drive mid-engined MG Metro 6R4 was developed by Williams Grand Prix Engineering and was first seen in May 1985. The 6R4 competed in the 1985 RAC Rally, driven by Tony Pond, coming third. 1986 was less successful, with Group B being banned halfway through the season. The engine is a normally aspirated 3-litre V6, producing 410 horsepower. When Austin Rover withdrew from rallying at the end of the 1986 season, all the parts and engines were sold to Tom Walkinshaw Racing, and the engine ended up in the XJ220, albeit with 2 turbochargers. Oh man, it's so old school in here.
Yeah, your slides, that should be fine.
Cool. I shall introduce you to this gentleman very shortly, but this is the very kind owner of this car, Martin, who's just going to help me in. Now, interestingly, different to the hill climb, to come on the rally stage, even as a passenger, you have to have a race license. And you have to wear a hands device and full overalls, because this is a proper rally stage. There's no messing around here. So I'm even going to be wearing my gloves. So this is the Metro 6R4. Now, for the youngsters amongst you, you might not have heard of Group B rallying. So in the mid-80s, I guess, a lot of the manufacturers, the new rally rules allowed them to just do ridiculous things with cars. And it gave birth to a whole range of rally cars that were just unbelievable. The Ford RS200, Lancia Delta S4, and this, the Metro 6R4, not forgetting things like the Peugeot 206 T16. But this was always my favourite. So this, guys, is Martin. Say hello to the masses.
Afternoon.
Absolute gent invited me to drive or to come along in this car today. So we'll probably do a bit of chatting before we get going, because once we start the engine, you aren't going to hear a thing.
That is true. That is true.
So how long have you had the car?
About 6 years.
Yeah.
Always like you, liked Metro 6R4s.
Yeah.
Anybody that straps a sort of 400 brake horsepower V6 at the back of a Metro gets my vote.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, 4-wheel drive, V6 in the back, yep. 400 horsepower, Austin Metro.
Proper old school mechanics as well. The gearbox is an old dog box,
yeah.
Literally called a dog box because you can throw it through the gears. The differentials are all permanently engaged, so you can't fiddle the handbrake on these because you'll break the transmission.
Oh wow!
So well-known Metro fact: anyone pulls the handbrake on, you lunch the drive shafts.
Really?
Yeah. So try not to get hold of that if you don't mind.
No, I'll keep my hands to myself. So we're pushing about 400 horsepower.
Yeah, and it's a bit like riding in a hot water bottle because you've got an engine about 6 inches behind us.
I have to say, I am really hot already. It's about 30 degrees here today at Festival of Speed. And you know, being strapped into a race suit and then being strapped into a rally car is very hot. So we're just waiting. There's been just a car being recovered off the rally stage. Now, again, if you've not been to Festival of Speed and come up to the top of the hill climb, you've really missed a trick, because it's so much more chilled out up here, isn't it?
Yes, considerably. I mean, anybody that comes up to this end of the Festival of Speed is a real car enthusiast.
Yeah.
They kind of leave the champagne brigade and the hospitality guys down at the bottom of the field.
Yeah. And come up and just enjoy a car.
Exactly.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff from, you know, contemporary WRC cars all the way to things like this. you know, Escort RS2000s and all kinds of cool things. I'm going to check that's tightened. Yep. And it's a really good stage. I've never been. I've walked my dog around it. If that helps.
Whilst we're running the cars?
No,
I was going to say the poor
in
dog.
the winter. So yeah, so it should be good fun. This. So what's the history of this particular car?
It was owned by a guy called Peter Lloyd, who was quite an extensive rallyer, which is why it's got rally stickers pretty much plastered all over it.
Yeah.
It's been pretty hard work, this car.
Yeah.
It's done a lot of work. When I bought it, I couldn't work it out because the number plate is A-Reg.
Yeah.
And they didn't make Metro 6R4s at that registration.
Yeah.
So it's a bit confusing, and the wheels are right at the extremes of the wheel arches.
Yeah.
And it's quite low.
Yeah.
So I then discovered that the car had basically been used by Peter Lloyd for tarmac stage rallying, and that's why he needed a longer wheelbase.
Oh, okay.
And it was set lower because of that. And then someone immediately noticed the number plate and said, that's where the car is Peter Lloyd rallying. So it all made sense to me then.
So I'm gonna find a picture of you with your Bentley blower towing your Porsche and put it in this film, because you are a hero, sir. So what exactly did you do?
I know Derek Bell quite well. We've done a few races together.
Yeah.
And he was one of my guests down at a race called Angoulême in France.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I own the Hotel de France?
No.
You know the famous one in France?
Oh, right, okay.
The ivy-clad one, which
Yeah.
all the racing drivers go to, and Aston Martin,
Yeah.
Ferrari. Yeah, I own that.
Okay, cool.
Bought that when I was on 2 bottles of red wine.
Only 2 bottles of
And
red
that's a
wine?
true story. My wife went shit with me. And the organiser, so I know the French system quite well.
Yeah.
And the French guys down at Angoulême said, look, would you mind bringing the blower Bentley, the 962, and the Mini Cooper S I think I was taking.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm not paying for a transporter. So I thought, Bentley, I know the Bentley, I've had it years. It's got a torque curve like a lorry.
Yeah.
It's 12-volt electrics.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. But who cares? So I put a tow bar on it. And the Porsche down. I was pulling at 90, 95 miles an hour on the motorway.
And some pictures were taken and it just melted.
Oh yeah, it melted into there.
It redlines at 11,000 RPM. 11,000! Oh, wow! Oh dear, my blood is pumping. I remember watching Tony Pond drive one of these through Fullerton Park when I was about 14.
Quite a tricky stage this, I say, because it's so polished. And it's trees everywhere. There's one stretch which is reasonably fast, and there's a bloody bump sticking out. So it's not unusual for cars to come back on their roofs and all sorts, which I don't want to do.
No.
I'll be on a race circuit with you, and then I'll frighten you. But not here.
We must do that one day.
But here. But not here. So I demonstrate Formula 1's a bit.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
I've just seen it, the smell and the noise and the heat is wicked. You can do this, that smell of engine permeating through the cabin. I love that clonk of the gear going in. It's wicked. Oh man, this is so cool. So cool.
Hello, my lovelies.
Hello.
Hello.
There you are. On this side.
Yeah, I'm just checking your hands
Oh,
tonight,
sorry.
and then I check
There you go.
18, 19. You know? Come out.
Yeah. That's slippy.
Oh, very.
Wow. It's like ice.
Yeah, it's like
Turn
ice.
in just up there.
Yeah, literally like ice.
Wow.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. That was unbelievable. It's so slippy out there.
It's ice, yeah. It's polished chalk.
Wow. But that went the straight before the jump when you could really let it
Yeah,
out.
you've got some power, isn't it?
Jeepers creepers.
Four-wheel drive, straight through, bang, she goes, yeah. It's good.
Right, I'm going to have to go and take a moment just to chill out and then I'll be back soon. Stay tuned, people. I need to have a moment. I just need to say a huge thank you to
That's
this
a pleasure, honestly.
That was wicked. Now, I don't know whether it will come across, it was super slippy. It's
Extremely
basically
slippy.
chalk that's just been polished, and if it rained it would be lethal, I would have thought.
Oh,
It was bad
absolutely. If you
enough to
get
try.
rain on there, you'll literally fall over in your shoes.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say to you, I have never heard a bloke scream so much.
I'm screaming in a good
All
way.
I could hear in my left ear was this bloke screaming, waving his arms around wildly.
How could you not? It was immense. To share experiences like that with these guys, who I'm very lucky I managed to sit
So
in the
am I.
passenger seat, but to be able to share it, I think is very special.
That's what these things are about, is sharing them.
Yeah, and you know, it's not sat in a museum; it's being used
No, it's definitely
properly,
used.
and
No,
it's
it's definitely
used. And thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, everyone. But I need to say a huge thank you.
A pleasure. Nice to see.
I hope you enjoyed that. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next video. I am now definitely going to go and get a beer. You going to the party tonight?
I am, yes, I'll see you there.
Let's go and get our tuxes on.
Excellent.
Glass of champagne
Excellent.
on
I'll
the
take
Duke's
Metro
lawn.
down, shall I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff.
See you on the next film, guys. Take care.